Yo, yo, yo. Shades is in the building. About to react to the top 10 worst things done by anime heroes. This is by WatchMojo.com. So let's go ahead and check it out, alright?
You supposed to be the good guys? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 worst things done by anime heroes.
人は生まれながらに平等じゃない。これは弱い4歳にしてみんなが知る。
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at actions committed by anime protagonists that paint them in a less than heroic light.
Okay.
As such, watch out for some very mature content down the line, as well as a couple of spoilers.
Seiga, say Hayu.
やめろ!
破壊しろ.
Number 10, Kei gets way too thirsty. Gantz.
What's that mean? Could
What?
it be? Just maybe? Tonight's the night I'm gonna score?
Granted, if we were run over by a train, brought back to life, and then forced to hunt down deadly alien beings, we might want to kind of cut loose as well. Chances are we wouldn't have a patch on Kei, who seems to be more concerned with getting laid than worrying about, being killed.
Shit.
Huh? What the is this? What's the matter? This little fag's got a heart on.
What?
He fantasized about getting his freak on with Kishimoto more times than we can count, not to mention the time he actually groped her. Then, when the door closed, he randomly has sex with someone
What?
else who he had just met a couple of minutes beforehand. Dude, it's really hard to root for you when you're coming across as a sex maniac.
This isn't what I expected.
We're not dead, you know.
Yeah, right. But if I am, it still felt good as a corpse.
Number 9, Bakugo the Bully, My Hero Academia.
こらデク没個性どころか無個性のてめえが
While he has gradually started to evolve as a character, when we were first introduced to Katsuki Bakugo, he was the furthest thing from heroic. Given his volatile temper, short fuse, and inflated ego, he saw himself as superior in basically every way. This unfortunately transitioned into bullying his one-time childhood friend Izuku, ridiculing his ideals, and even getting a little physical with him.
こらデク避けてんじゃねえ
Things got a million times worse though when they both entered UA High, where Bakugo's animosity almost resulted in Izuku being blown to pieces. No one likes a bully dude, especially one who resolves everything with explosions.
頭が死なね
Get that
Number 8,
fire.
Araragi's Bad Touch, Monogatari series.
小読みお兄ちゃんのことは秘密だったから怒られるこんな格好して変態だと思われる
You may have survived against all manner of supernatural threats, Araragi, and you may have helped several lovely young ladies face some deep-rooted issues, but that in no way gives you the excuse to get intimate with underage girls. Come on, bro. Throughout this long-running franchise, our lead often finds himself in situations of a sexual nature with several of his lady friends. Sure, it was heartwarming to see him get close with the likes of Hitagi, but did you really have to indulge in some toothbrush foreplay with his younger sister? Someone call Chris Hansen.
What?
やべえ。喘ぎ声が似た
Come on, man.
彼の声を聞いて
Yeah,
る
this
と
is
すげえ
weird.
変な気持ちになる。
Number 7, Kiritsugu pulls some shady shit. Fate Zero. We can understand that with the world hanging in the balance, less than humane tactics may have to be implemented, especially in a conflict featuring supernatural warriors. Even so, Kiritsugu went above and beyond when it came to taking out masters and servants. Looking past the fact that his wife was sacrificed to become a vessel for the Holy Grail, how he went about dealing with the likes of Kaneth and Lancer was so brutal that we don't really blame Saber for losing her rag over his actions.
エミヤキリツグ今ようやく貴様を下道と理解した
When it comes to Kiritsugu completing his mission, honor does not enter the equation.
世界を救う
Hey.
Number 6, Accelerator's Killing Spree, a certain magical index.
Accelerator
They may have technically started the whole thing, but seeing the Ultimate Esper rip apart various clones of Mikoto isn't exactly pleasant to look at. With his power almost unbeatable and a history sordid with death, Accelerator isn't one to shy away from killing his opponents in order to reach his goal. Following various assassination attempts by the sisters, Accelerator decides to let a little bit loose, which tragically results in the death of one of the more beloved clones, Misaka.
Misaka. How?
Despite going on to become something of an anti-hero down the line, this guy has left quite the body trail behind him.
Fight with him isn't a question of who's going to win and who's going to lose. It's a question of how much punishment he wants to dish out, and how much time he wants to take carving up his opponent.
Number 5. Itachi commits parenticide. Naruto series. We're sure that no one laments the murder of his family more than Itachi, but it still doesn't change the fact that for the sake of his peace, he slaughtered his entire clan, save for his brother. With the Uchiha planning a coup that could overthrow the Hidden Leaf Village, Itachi took it upon himself to kill his own kin, forsaking the life of a respected ninja for that of a criminal.
He knew his fate.
His sacrifices have made him into one of the most compelling characters in the show, but we doubt that's any consolation for the deed he committed.
Itachi, why?
To test the limits of my ability.
Number 4. Lelouch creates a monster, Code Geass.
Spare me your charity! This is something I have to achieve on my own! And so for that, I shall now stain your hands with blood, Euphemia Libertania!
You just had to keep talking, didn't you, Lelouch? In
Yep.
what is arguably his greatest failure, a chance for peace between the Japanese and Empire of Britannia is shattered when the kind-hearted Princess Euphemia starts to shoot down the Japanese officials in a bloody rampage.
Hey.
As it happens, Lelouch had inadvertently put her under the influence of his Geass. With just a throwaway line, he turns his cousin into a crazy killer, the result of which forces him to mortally wound her. Not gonna lie, you screwed the pooch big one on this one, Zero.
Lelouch, why?
Farewell, Yuffie. You may have been the first girl I ever loved.
Number 3. Haruto hits a new low. Valve Rave, the Liberator.
見境ないわね
A show that blended high school drama, giant mecha, intergalactic war, vampires, and busty girls together was already a walking disaster, right? But then this scene happened, and it got a lot worse. After losing control of the Deus Ex Machina that allows him to control the titular mecha, hero Haruto goes crazy and attacks his friend Saki. But it doesn't stop there, as it soon becomes perfectly clear that he does the worst thing imaginable. Sexual assault is a topic that has to be handled with great care in basically any medium, and Haruto's reputation took a pretty big hit here.
これって呪いなんだ
Number 2. Guts' Shame, Berserk.
Always hacking somebody
Given the
down.
amount of power and prestige they had received, it soon became clear that the Band of the Hawk wouldn't just have to watch their backs on the battlefield, but also in the political sphere. After a failed attack on his life, Griffith arranges for Guts to return the favor on the noble who organized it. After all, we got no problem with our favorite swordsman taking out some guy who... Oh, well,
Kid.
that, you see, that kind of sucks. Yeah, in a horrific case of collateral damage, Guts finds himself slaying the noble's young son. But hey, it wouldn't be the last time Griffith's decisions lead to some innocent lives being lost. Number 1. Shinji's Happy Time. End of Evangelion.
Help me. Help me, Asuka.
Ah, come on, Shinji. How are we supposed to sympathize with your many, many plights if you start your movie doing crap like this? Traumatized by the death of his friend, Shinji visits his fellow Eva pilot Asuka in the hospital, who has been rendered comatose.
Asuka, wake up! Asuka!
Aw, is he there to offer his support? Perhaps to speak to her sleeping body about how much he cares for her, or maybe offer words of comfort in the hope that she'll wake up soon. Nope, he's
Okay.
gonna have a good wank over her unconscious body.
What?
Because that's what we all want in our protagonists,
Seriously?
to watch them masturbate over unconscious women to make themselves feel better.
Wow.
Ah, damn it, Shinji.
How disgusting.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other
That's
great clips from
crazy,
WatchMojo
man.
and subscribe.
You wanked off. You beat off over her body. That's well business. This was some crazy type stuff though, to be honest with y'all. This is well business. Well, if you like the video, hit that like button. Don't forget to comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what y'all think, you know. Which one y'all think was y'all most worst thing done by anime heroes. You know what I'm saying? Well, on that note, Shades is out the building. And I get at y'all. Alright.